Hello and welcome. This is Eagle Eye 621, and today I have a neat little circuit for you. This harnesses fire and fire spread to create a random pulse generator. Let me show you how this works. What we have right here is a block of netherrack with fire on it, and this fire will never go out because it is on the netherrack. We have a block of hay right here, and when this catches fire, this observer will detect that it has caught fire because the air block will have changed into a fire block. That will cause it to trigger this sticky piston back here, which will suck this block in and complete this circuit, which will push this piston to extinguish the fire, which will cause this to pulse one more time and spit it back out. At the same time, we have this observer, which will watch this piston extend, causing the same functionality to happen over here, and then causing it to retract to spit back out. That completes this circuit. And in this particular example, I just have a dispenser with some fireworks in it, but you can connect this to anything you want. So let me show you how this works. And then fireworks. So you can just see this particular section right here. It will take the block in and spit it back out. And then you'll see the same thing on the other side as well. Now let me show you how to build this. And you need these materials right here. So these are the materials to build it. And then these three blocks are your choice in terms of how fast you want the random tick to be. Now this is decently random because the fire spread is determined by the biome and the difficulty, among other factors. And some important things you need to know are encouragement. So the level of encouragement will determine how fast these things will catch fire. And the log here has an encouragement of 5, whereas this bookshelf has an encouragement of 30, and the hay bale has an encouragement of 60. There are blocks with a 15, but those are vines and TNT, so they don't work in the setup. And you can use lava instead if you want, and then you have something to set the whole thing off. So let me make a copy of these real quick and show you how to build it. We're going to start out by placing our netherrack somewhere, and then we're going to make an outline around that with some solid blocks. We can choose which of our flammable blocks we want to use. I'm going to use a hay bale, and we're going to take an observer to look over this hay bale, and then a piston which will extinguish it. We're going to take a sticky piston and point it in the direction of where we just placed that piston, and then we can put blocks on either side and then one block out. On this outside block, we're going to put a redstone torch and a repeater, and then a solid block on top of this, and then some dust here. And we've just created what will extinguish the flame, as you can see. And now we want to be able to utilize that pulse. So we're going to point an observer into that piston, and we're going to point a sticky piston from the output, and then we're going to recreate that same circuit by having a block on either side. We're going to come one out. We're going to put the torch down with the repeater, and then a block on top of there, and then some dust here. And as you can see, we've just set that off, so that will flash. And then you can hook this up to whatever you want. In our case, let's hook it up to the dispenser. So let's point the dispenser going up and put some fireworks in there. We can destroy that black underneath, and then you will see that it will set it off. Now, if you don't want to use fire, you want to use lava instead, you just surround this block right here, and then you can punch that out, and you can put your lava in instead. Or if you like the look of the fire better, then you can put the netherrack there. You don't need these blocks anymore, and you just light this on fire, and then you walk away. And at some point randomly in the future, this fire will spread over here and trigger this entire setup, which will then reset and get ready for it to be triggered again, so that you can create some random pulses and random events in your world. If you found this helpful, I would appreciate a like, and for more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for stopping by.